Hello, Cherries. Welcome to Live Jerry Cherry Sunday, episode 167. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to play the Mixolydian Blues Hybrid Scale. And usually I go live at 12 o'clock, but today I'm doing it at 6 o'clock. But better late than never, right? So I got my friend here in the chat, Jeffrey Boyle. I'm going to give you a round of applause. Hello, Jeffrey. So good to see you. Scott Olson. How's it going? Give you a round of applause. Thanks for hanging out here with me. Special 6 o'clock version here. Yeah. We got some guitaring going on. I'm gonna play some blues with the good old hybrid scale. And sorry I'm going late today at 6 o'clock. What happened was I was in Florida for a gig yesterday and flew in early this morning. What a temperature change from 78 degrees to 29 degrees. All right. So without further ado, we're going to get right to it here today because I know it's kind of late here in the evening, 6 o'clock. And the scale is really cool. And I'll give you a little dose of what I'm going to do here. So here's a backing track that I created here. It's a little shuffle in A, just basically. I'm going to play this hybrid scale. Check it out. So really it's a great scale. It's really versatile and it's really simple. And I use it all the time. You could use it in rock and in blues. And it's really, really cool. I have a graph that I pulled off the web right here. Because I didn't have much time. And that's basically what it looks like. I wouldn't have really wrote it out like that completely. But I wanted to have something to show you, and it actually makes a lot of sense, this right here. So we'll get to that in just 1 second. Just want to see where we're going to go. But I just want to say hi, my friends here. Jeffrey Boyle. What are you guys drinking? I know it's beer o'clock somewhere. I still have my coffee because, I'm trying to stay awake because I no sleep. And I had a great gig with the ABBA tribute band that I'm in, Abracadabra, over in Florida. We played in Sunny Isles, Florida, Gateway Park. I grew up around that area, so it was really a lot of fun to go back to my old neighborhood for one day. We played Saturday. I left Friday morning and returned this morning. So it was really cool to be out there. Going on a full tour in March back in Florida as well, so that's going to be a lot of fun. So, you guys know about this scale right here, the hybrid blues scale? So if you don't, you're about to find out a whole lot about it. So, got a little example, and basically, what we got is the blues scale. So you have, I'll put on this my dude pedal. Check that out. Just the A minor blues scale. Or actually, I got this dude pedal. It's really, I thought it was great when I bought it, but I'm not really too thrilled with it once I got it home. Isn't that crazy? Well, it's not about the pedals. It's about this blues scale, this hybrid scale here. Scott, you're drinking St. Pauli Girl. Ah, I know why you like that. St. Pauli. It's just for the cover, right? You like looking at the can or the bottle, the picture. I could totally relate to that. That's cool. I can see why that's your favorite beer. Or is it the taste? I don't know. Is it less filling? Tastes great? Or is it the picture of the St. Pauli Girl? So, yeah. It's a really great scale. You got the blues scale here. All right, check it out. Of course. So you know you have the A minor pentatonic. Let's put on the bigger screen here so you can see this. Check that out. Is that a little bit better? A minor pentatonic. And the blues scale, you're just adding one note in there. That flat 5. I forgot that one too. So, A minor pentatonic. Then we're going to start filling in the blanks right here. So let me go back over to here. And I'm going to close this picture off just for 1 second so you don't see that. So we have fill in the blanks with a flat 5. There we go, right there. So we like that. We like filling in the blanks there. And I always like to relate to the scales as the intervals that they are. So you have the root, you have the minor third, you have the fourth, flat 5, 5, 7th, or minor 7th, and root. And then once again, minor third, 4th, flat 5, 5, 7, root. I'm so guilty of using this scale pattern. Are you talking about the this one right here, the minor pentatonic? Because there's nothing better than that right there, right? But we're filling it in. It's gonna be really cool by the time we're done. It's almost like, you know, you have a coloring book. You know, it's just outside lines, and we're going to color in. Basically, this framework is the outside lines. So we add that. So we start to color. Paul Murrow, what's happening? Thanks for joining. Wow, look how bright my guitar just got all of a sudden. Because it's dark out. The lights are bright inside. Paul, this is going to be really helpful, you know, because we're filling in the blanks here. We're making a hybrid scale, a Mixolydian Blues Hybrid Scale, and it's the most popular thing that guitar players use. It's really, really cool. You got that basic pentatonic. Then you had the flat 5 right there. Riff that everybody uses. Right? That scale right there. Now we're going to take it one step further. Right? One step further, we're going to start adding the notes of the Mixolydian mode. Now the Mixolydian mode is basically just, it looks like this. So we start to add those notes because in the Mixolydian mode, you have the root, you have the second, you have the major third, fourth, fifth, sixth, flat seven, and root right there. So if we morph these together, you have the root, you have the second, which is part of the Mixolydian mode, the minor third, which is part of the pentatonic scale. Then you're going to go to the major third, which is part of the Mixolydian mode, the fourth, which is both, it's a common note. This is like mathematics, isn't it? Then you have the flat five, which is part of the blues scale. Then you have the five, which is part of both scales, the Mixolydian and the blues scale. The sixth, which is part of the Mixolydian mode. The seventh, which is part of both the Mixolydian and the blues scale. Back to the root. So you have, which actually, this graph is really great. This is exactly what we're doing right here. Hey, not that one, but this graph right here. So I guess I pulled up the right graph. So you have the root, the second, the third. I'm not quite sure what it says inside the little holes. I think it's just giving an example of what the intervals are there. So you have the root, the second, root, second, minor third, third, fourth or 11th. It's the same thing. If you're confused about fourth or 11th, the musical scale is only 7 notes, goes to 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then it starts over again. So 8 is 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, etc. So what the 11 is basically 4. So if you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 is 1, 9 is 2, 10 is 3, 11 is 4. So basically it's just same as 4. It goes to 11. That's why 13 is the same as 6. And you'll see them when we get up there. So 11th. So what's an 11th? Like you've seen 11th chord. Be like that or like that. Or like some whack chord like that that's made up. So we're on the 4th right there. Flat 5. 5th. 13th or 6th. Like I was saying. It's the same thing. Just add notes. Add 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Get 13. Add 8 to that. Flat 7. And root. And if you're enjoying this video so far, hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel. Ring the bell for notifications. You know, I won't bother you too much. So. Love that one. So we have a couple tracks here, backing tracks. Now we'll give you free backing tracks if you want them. It's an A shuffle. It just stays on A, which is really cool because then you could just really work on this scale without having to worry about any chord changes. And then we have the same shuffle progression in A, but it's going to change 12-bar blues because, you know, you can't just stay on one chord forever. You have to graduate to the... I'm not just speaking to you guys here in the chat. I'm speaking to everyone in the world who will be watching this eventually. You know what I'm saying? The 20 million, gazillion, gigillion people who will be eventually watching this. So you need it? Okay. Well, the only requirement I have is that you email me, info@jerrycherry, and I'll send it right over to you tonight, and you'll have it forever. All right. It's Sunday night. Where else would you rather be than hanging out with me right here? And you are, and that's really awesome. So hopefully you had a good weekend so far, and all is going good with your playing guitar. That's all that really matters, right? When you got your guitar in your hands, you know, it's really a great thing. You know, so this scale really nails on. I mean, I might not have, you know, the way I play it, it's like, you know, you got that major, that pentatonic scale right about here. So that's kind of cool. I would probably just use it up here. I like to slide up to the third, which is easy instead of, but, you know, either or. It doesn't matter. Like these intervals and these positions are just secondary. It's all about getting the sound of them in your head and your ears and playing them different ways. You know, it's that sound that you got, like that. Doesn't sound like this, right? Because you can't slide from one string to the other. So, but the benefit of that is that you have all these chromatic notes right next to it right there too. So you have you could slide there. You know, so that's really cool. Scott also. Yeah, any questions about this stuff, let me know. Hello, Catherine. Catherine Thompson. My friend here from Tampa, Florida. Right? Are you living in Tampa? So good to see you. Thanks for popping in here on a Sunday afternoon. Wait, that sounds like a song too. Right? Something like a... Can't really play it because of it. Something like that, you know. I don't want to get a copyright claim. I think Simon and Garfunkel they have enough money. So, Paul Merrill's got the whiskey going on. There we go again. I'm not going to get into any of that stuff. But we got the whiskey with some Pat Travers. We have, I can now put a name to that scale pattern. Yeah, we could. It's called the hybrid scale or the Mixolydian Blues Scale. Mixolydian Blues Hybrid. American or Canadian? Paul, whiskey. Ooh, okay. How about some, you know, I'm not really a drinker too much, but we could change that, you know. But the idea of like a scotch sounds really good, you know. At the airport, I passed by the Johnny Walker place. They had like all the Johnny Walkers, and I thought, wow, what a good time to start drinking. Paul Merrill. Paul was like, yeah, I got a bottle of Johnny Walker Red right here next to me. All right. So, yeah, where were we? Where were we? Well, 3 W's. Where were we? We were right here. Second octave of the... Actually, no, we're only on the second string, actually. So we got like this start right here. I mean, how cool is that? Like we're filling up this blues scale. Like you have the pentatonic scale. That everyone knows, right? Now, you have all these extra notes in here. Like, even if I had one at a time. Isn't that better than, hey, we'll go up an octave. Check it out. We'll go. Pretty cool. Then we could add the third in there. Check it out. It's got that best of both worlds. That's why they call it a hybrid. It's got a happy sound. Over a blues. You know, you have like a... sad sound. Happy sound. Sad. You got both of them. You got a chromatic line too right there. Which I love. Check it out, right up an octave. Get all the flavors in there. Yeah, so pretty cool. You know, it's funny. Like I said, I bought this pedal, this dude pedal, because it sounded great. I was at Rudy's Music, and it sounded really awesome. And it turns out I don't really like it. And I'm using right now. I'm using the Friedman BEOD BE-OD overdrive because it's just open sounding. I'm glad I bought this Friedman pedal because it's a lot of distortion on it. Well, that's not much distortion. I don't have my reverb on. Such a weak reverb. Let's see if I can just fix that real quick. Where's the mixer? Let's put a little bit more reverb. Oh, it's off. No wonder. It's just the reverb coming from the from that thing. Okay, so check this out. Watch what happens. And the compress, everything was off. Okay. There we go. There's the reverb. Wow. What a difference, right? It might be too much. It's just nicer. That's reverb. Okay, reverb. Jerry, more reverb. Okay, anyway, I'm having flashbacks. Reverb flashbacks. Okay. Where were we here? All right, we're going back. Going back to work. Here we got reverb. Now we're going to use it. Wow, it's like we're in a deep hall. Echo chamber. Let's finish going up this cool hybrid scale here. So far we've got the root, the second, minor third, major third, fourth, flat 5. So it's really the same thing as the pentatonic scale, except we have the second and the third in there, these two notes. So we have that. So we have the flat 5 in there too, right? Chromatic notes, really cool. Then the sixth. Now the sixth is really important. So if you're enjoying this video so far, hit that like button. But more importantly, if you have any questions about any of this stuff, please let me know. There, Paul. And we get into the 6th degree here, and that really emphasizes to me that it's a uplifting major sound. Because even if you play a minor note, it still sounds happy. If you play a major, it's like that's the sound of the major 6 right there. It's part of the pentatonic scale. lot of chromaticism to it. Chromatic notes, which we'll get into. We don't want to play like every note. That would be overkill. You know, you got to leave some out. And that's the beauty of it. It's not necessarily what you play, the notes you play. It's the notes you don't play that's equally important. I mean, there's so many notes that it's just like you have to let them, you know, you want to hear them. So that's why we're emphasizing like this sixth degree here. We like the sound of that right there. We're getting used to knowing what the sound is. Seventh, we know what that is because it's like a dominant chord that leads to. So this chord leads nicely to the. That's what a dominant chord does. Leads to the next chord. It's a 5 of tonic right there. So, yeah. So then we go up to the octave. That root, that big R that you see right there, that's the root. So that's the same thing as the first note on the bottom. All the same notes. So I'm always picturing this shape, this famous position here. And you fill in the blanks. You have that root. Then this is a pretty cool position here. You have the root, the second, minor third, major third, fourth. That's really cool. And that's a whole lot more than playing. You have all this. Right? You can sit on these notes still for a little bit. Be careful sitting on the fourth too long. Because it wants to resolve, you know, it wants to go down. Or there. Or there. Yeah. So, good stuff. I'm listening to this stuff. Most importantly, I'm trying to figure out what it sounds like, you know. It's a fourth, major third, minor third, a second or a ninth. So it even says second there. Both times it refers to it. See, this chart will tell you that the 11th is like a fourth, but it doesn't tell you that the second is a ninth. It should. Oh, there we go. Check it out. Check that. If you look at this, see those 4 notes in a row on the A string? You have 4 notes in a row on the G string. So think about some riffs that you could do. I like to look at it and, as a puzzle and go, we got 4 notes here, 4 notes there. Well, why not do something with that? Like, check out something like this. I'll show you. Some weird stuff, or just in like a context of a riff. Right? Now that's cool. I just made that up. David Belcher! What's happening? Good afternoon. I just came up with a riff, and you can have it. David Belcher. Put this in your next song. You can only get it from playing this hybrid scale here. Check it out. It's like... I mean, I love doing stuff like that. If you look at it, it's like, okay, why not okay, check out this graph. You have the root, 4 notes right here in the middle, starting on the A string. Right here. Here's the root. Here's the third. These 4 strings. Then you have all these strings. Then you have just these 2. Then you have the first 5 here. Then you have the first and this one. Right there. Now watch this. Look. What is that? I can't even play. That sounds terrible. But it's fun and it's different. All right, so this scale is really, really cool. I mean, it's right in there in the pocket of all the fingerings. You like my bends? That's cool because it's very important. This is great for bends because you can take all these notes here to the root, pick the second, bend it up to the third. Take the third, minor third, bend it up to the major third. Take the third here, bend it up to the fourth. Take the fourth, bend it up to the fifth. Take the flat 5, bend it up to the fifth. And the really famous one is the 6th to the 7th here. I do it all the time like this. Bending up this one. Probably out of tune now from all that bending. But we don't care. Tuning is overrated. But I'm just kidding. I always say I tune for your pleasure. So we'll just tune, double check, because we've been bending a lot. And these are kind of new strings. I put them on it for the show that I played yesterday. Outside. It was a beautiful, we put an outside show in February. Can you believe that? Only in Florida can you play an outside show in February. Or maybe in other warm weather places. Definitely not New York. The outside shows in New York don't start till June, you know, right? Maybe May. So let me say hello to you guys for a little bit. Get on the big screen here for a sec. David Belcher, close enough for rock and roll. Give you a round of applause. And thanks for spending some time here with me on a Sunday. You know, it's a little bit later in the evening, but it's all right. It's only 6 hours later than we normally do it. And so, yeah, really, really cool stuff here. And, you know, it's a hybrid. So basically it's a blend of two different scales, the Mixolydian mode and the blues scale. It's one of my favorite things to do, is to do that. So we have this backing track here. Now check it out. We'll just run through some of these notes here of the scale and see what we like. And a little delay. If you play the minor pentatonic scale or the blues, you have this. those notes in here. We'll fill it out. Like, check it out. I'm not too sure how you want to sit on this 11th note right here. It's all about getting that sound, you know. Nice vibrato. Hear the rub, the way it's minor, major, fourth, flat 5. This one, here's the major 6. And there it is, the dominant 7th. Come up with all these riffs now within here. You know, up here, where it gets interesting. At the root again, here's the 2nd. You don't have that in the pentatonic scale. We have the 2nd. It's a nice note, right? Note, you want to go somewhere with it. Where do you want to go? Up? Right here on this graph, it shows this position. Major 3rd. Minor 3rd. It's like you have this whole chromatic line. Instead of going back down to the 3rd, keep going up. Oh, flat 5. You don't want to stay there too long though. you know I'm going off the rails when the backing track ends. So really, really cool scale, and it's a cool position. Like I was saying, I think I would have done it. I would have done it maybe slightly different. When it goes to, right here. I usually play the flat 5 over here. Like you got the root, second, minor third, fourth. I usually just play it up here. Because, the pentatonic, you're up here. Right? You're used to playing it over here. They got you playing it over here, which is pretty cool. It's comfortable for this position. Then you can play the 5th here. Ozman, hey, I'm late again. Well, we waited 6 hours for you, Ozman. So, still can't be on time, and it's 6 hours later. No, I'm totally kidding. It's great to see you. Give you a round of applause. Ozman in the house. Yeah, we're going off the rails on an Ozman train. I knew that would happen. But it's close enough for rock and roll. I mean, Jeffrey Boyle. A little stoned and gone, huh? Off the rails. My mic is not really set up for singing. No reverb on it. But you asked for it. But where were we? We're playing the hybrid scale, and I'm playing my music, my Stoned and Gone song. Guess I'm just out of... This is what happens when it's Sunday evening at 6:48. So let's go back to playing a little bit more. Actually, you know what? Let's let's just get out of the this mode for a second and try this backing track. This is the other backing track I'm going to give you. And it's basically just a blues. Check it out. Hybrid scale. Hybrid scale here. So I'll play the hybrid scale here. When I get to the D, you have to change it up. Play a D Mixolydian. Back to the hybrid. Alright, going off the rails a little bit. Scott also generate a royalty for yourself. Yeah, I might have to give myself a copyright claim for playing my own music. Paul Merrow, I want to hear you play on the road, no copyright. Yeah. Well, come on out to one of the shows, you know. Hopefully we'll come to a town near you. You come out, we'll hang out. We'll have some of that whiskey you've been bragging about. All right. So, I missed a little convo here. Talking about notices, copyrights, things like that. You know. How do you do it? Well, you just got to do it. You know, you just got to do it, like Nike. And oh, you never got a notice that I was going. Okay, you mean like the notification? Okay. I guess late last night after the gig, it was like 4 a.m. No, not maybe it was like 1. I had to get up at 4:30 a.m. to catch a shuttle to the airport for 7 a.m. flight. Had to fight with Delta. Oh, what a terrible airlines they've become. Trying to get your guitar on the plane is just nearly impossible these days. It's the only thing that stinks about touring is getting the guitar. Nobody wants to. Well, I'm not going to say nobody. Delta is very difficult now. I used to like Delta. You'll hate to fly, and it shows. And so Chicago area, anytime in the distant future. Chicago, wow. It's possible. You know, if you get a chance, check out the website. There's 2 of them. Abacadabra, and that's one of them. And then there's another one called SOS, direct from Sweden, the music of ABBA. But I think the website is just SOS ABBA. And the show dates, tour dates, everything's listed on there. And if you got a few minutes, to do that, check it out. And if we're coming anywhere close, let me know. Try to get you on some kind of guest list if we have it, or we could hang out for a little bit, get to meet. The last tour in January, I got to see so many friends that I haven't seen in so long back in Florida that came out to some of the shows, and I was really, really happy to see my good friend Dave Scott Block. And if you want to hear one of the best guitar players on the planet, it's a guy I grew up with in South Florida, and he plays, oh my God, his name's Dave Scott, or Dave Scott Plotkin, and but he's amazing. Check him out. He came to one of the shows, and a friend of mine, Rod Sanders, she came out, and it was really fun to see all these people. I used to play on Facebook for almost 3 years. I did a live stream Thursday nights, and I played for a while, and it was all original music. I played all my songs, and I played a bunch of cover songs. But I stopped doing that last year, and I got more into doing more YouTube stuff. But brings up a good idea there, Paul. Thank you for requesting that. I'm actually finishing a new song that it's going to be out in the next couple weeks. So I'm finishing it up. It's coming out pretty good. It's an old song that I redid that was co-written by me and some good friends of mine years back. So it's got an old sound to it, but it's rock and roll, and it's really cool. And I can't wait to finish that up. It's a lot of fun. Sorry if I'm not looking right at the camera. I keep forgetting I'm looking here at the chat, and I want to make eye contact with you. So I'm really here with you, man. You know what I mean? Right there. Being so silly right now, right? Mobile, Alabama. Yeah. That is cool. We were down in we were in New Orleans and Mississippi. No, Louisiana. Which actually, one of those places was kind of close. We're in Baton Rouge. Isn't that kind of close to Mobile? It's on the east side, Louisiana. Head towards. I'm getting like a twang now. I'm starting to I'm talking about the South, and I'm like, now I'm starting to get like a Southern twang talking about, Louisiana, and starting to head on west down to Mobile. I'm not making fun of the Southern accent. It's just it comes out, I did grow up in South Florida, which some people would say that that's not even the South. And there's a couple jokes there that I won't even make because I can't, not here. Some people would take Florida and put it on top of the United States, somewhat. I get you. I know what you're saying. You don't have to finish the word. Just some. I get you. The Pensacola. Yeah, that is around there, that little arch over there in Florida. Crazy man trying to wrestle an alligator somewhere over there, I'm sure. Oh, man, this is fun. So, that's what it's all about, hanging out, playing some guitar, chatting away a little bit, having some fun. It's all about enjoying yourself, right? Ooh. See if I'm tuned. Check it out. Or I can use a tuner and go like that quietly. But that's no fun. Okay. Oh, about the blues thing. 12-bar blues. So you're playing the hybrid scale all over that. You start out on the A chord, the 1 chord, and you're like. To the 4 chord. Now you gotta be more careful. Forget the hybrid scale, A hybrid. Now you're on the D. So, to keep it simple, you could actually just play the A pentatonic scale, minor pentatonic, but keep that minor third solid. Don't bend it up like you like to do, like Hendrix. Keep it on the C on this note, because that C note is the dominant 7th of D. If you play this note, that's not, you'll never hear this in the blues, right? That major 7 happy chord, like a. No, that would be right. It's like, that's the note right there, because then it leads back to. So, when you go to that 4 chord, just play the either the A minor pentatonic, or play the D Mixolydian scale. Back to the A hybrid scale. To the 5 chord. Back to the A minor pentatonic. To the D. Back to the hybrid scale. But keep it simple. I'm probably overplaying just a bit. The 1 chord. Hybrid. Keep on the hybrid. Minor. Pentatonic. A. Back to the A. Hybrid. To the E. A minor pentatonic. D. A minor pentatonic. To the A. You could do the hybrid there too. To the E. Let's do it right here once and see what it sounds like. All right, we definitely went off the rails on that one. And it's live, so I'm going to listen back to this and go, ouch, ooch, ooh. But I don't care. I really don't care. You have to get over it. I have to get over it. But anyway, we're about at that time right now. So thanks, guys, for hanging out with me here. I just kind of threw this together because I was in Florida this morning. Now I'm in New York. And I wanted to go live like I do every Sunday at 12 o'clock. But today we did it at 6 because I got in a little bit later and had to throw something together. It's just what we do. We keep it going. Pick a topic. Today's topic was the hybrid Mixolydian / Blues Hybrid Scale. And it's such a wonderful scale, you know. Learn about it. Get the sound under your fingers and in your head and your brain. And, it's really cool. So thanks for spending some time with me here on Sunday. Have a great week ahead. I'll be back with you next Sunday. I think I can tell you right now if we're back to normal. Of course, my calendar is not right here, but I'll tell you real quick. We like to just be a little fancy with the technology. But I won't be too fancy. I just want to tell you if I'm playing next Sunday. Next Sunday, right here. March 3rd. Next Sunday, right here, 12 o'clock. Back to normal. Because I think after that, March, it's going to be tricky. After March 3rd, I'm gone for like 3 weeks on the road. So you know what that means. Got to bring the old MacBook Pro out on the road. And the old little Focusrite Scarlett single with the shotgun mic and the interface and all that stuff. Be going live from my hotel room. Coming up with something crazy. Hopefully you guys join me there too. And we'll get into some more stuff. So thanks, guys. Thanks, Jeffrey and You Rock. You guys are great for spending some time here on Sunday. Enjoy the rest of your evening. It's still early. You can do stuff. Thanks, Paul. Tom G, I didn't see you here. I'm sorry. Excuse me. A little late for the party. But late for the party? I am again. All right. Good to see you, my man. All right. And I keep getting bumped off. Getting bumped off what? Off the internet? I don't know. I'm not bumping you off. It's not me. I would never do that. I love you, Paul. Thank you. Unless you're talking about somebody else with a J. I don't know. But that's okay. Even if it's John or Jenny or Jay or something, or Sue. Who knows? Thanks, Paul. Thank you, Mobile, Alabama. Oh yeah, we'll be in touch. Definitely gonna swing around there and see you sometime. Ozman and all you guys. Jeffrey Boyle, very cool of you to hang out here for a while with us. Scott, sorry if I'm leaving anybody out. David Belcher popped in. So good to see you. I love his icon there with the mad. That's either a picture of me when I had short hair or Alfred E. Newman. One of the two. I don't know. But very, very cool. And if that's your picture of you, Dave, nothing personal there. We love Alfred E. Newman from Mad Magazine. Some of you youngsters don't know what Mad Magazine is. But John, let's just go. How you doing there, bub? We're wrapping it up for today. But check this out. We had some fun playing the blues. We had some fun. Some distortion. The hybrid scale. right, we went off the rails again. That one was for you, John. Supposed to be focusing on the hybrid scale. But come back and watch this again from the top, and you'll see that there's some sense to this madness over here today. So thanks a lot again, guys. You are the best. I love yous. And yeah, all cool. Good stuff. And check this out. See you guys next Sunday for sure at 12 o'clock Eastern Time right here. And one more thing I wanted to say was that if you want to see another video of something that's really going to help with the blues, I made a video called, it's not even right here. I think it's called like 28 Steps to Becoming a Good Blues Guitar Player. I'll put it right up there. I'm just kidding. And no, the video will be up there, but it's not called 28 Steps. It's more like 5. So I love yous. I'm being silly. You're the best. I'll see you in the next video. And have a great weekend. Love yous. Peace, guys.